Increasingly, we're seeing CEOs not ask, what can AI do, but how do I really rethink my organization, rewire my operating model to be agentic first? And in that context, we're super excited to be deepening our partnership with you and the work that we do together. Can you just talk a little bit about that partnership and how the combination of Google and BCG is really so powerful?
So agentic is moving fast. It's really sort of breakneck pace. And so if we think about even 2 years ago, where it was about prompting and AI, that's moved on to this notion of sort of context engineering. We're now seeing agents that are able to plan, execute independently, swarms of agents that are now embedded in workflows, and very soon agents that talk to agents, and not in the not too distant future, even agents that can pay and transact on your behalf, right? So that is a phenomenal amount of change. And so CEOs, I think, are now clearer about the value that AI could deliver to you, but the question is how. And I think, our partnership and a great proven track record of being able to engage CEOs and management teams on core business issues, focus on the impact and value creation for them, turn that into a very clear roadmap and deliver it in very, very fast order, and typically 8 to 10 weeks for a use case. I think that's an exceptionally distinctive way to work and unique, I think, to our relationship.
Part of that deepening of partnership is now Google DeepMind's also involved, which again, we're very excited by. And that this notion of really going from lab into the boardroom and into these, CEO level conversations around transformation and delivering the transformation, something that we think is really going to be a step change for our partnership. Talk us through a little bit like how that came about and what it's going to bring.
We've had a long history of working together where I think, BCG brings the domain independence, it brings the operational and strategy expertise, it brings the technical expertise as we're thinking about deploying together. The one thing that was missing, I think, was the ability for Google to really sort of be a step ahead. And what does the Google DeepMind relationship bring? It brings early access to our models. That's fundamental. So we get to see them, test them, build capabilities together before they become mainstream. 2, as we're delivering use cases, and in our business, as you know, most of the ones we're doing are actually very, very complex re-engineering or rewiring of an existing or new business model. Having Google DeepMind, their researchers, their engineering at the coalface with us, it just gives us a huge uplift in capability in thinking through what AI could, should, and will do. And the third one, I think, is a benefit to DeepMind itself. All of that collective tribal knowledge, we would love to go back into DeepMind so that they can look at the models they're developing, stretch the capabilities of the ones they have today, and really start thinking about the models of tomorrow.
Well, look, it's been a pleasure to have you, as always. Thank you for the conversation.
My pleasure.